Welcome to day 1 of creating my webcomic called Alekine's Gun. The spark notes of the story is that they are secret agents with superpowers based on chess pieces. Today's goal: redraw characters in my new style and show what they used to look like. Before we begin, I have to warn you, my style has drastically changed. As you'll see, I went from drawing full-on humans to full-on stick figures. Leave me alone, I love stick figures, they make me happy, so chill out. First up, we have Delta, the main character. Delta hasn't changed designs all that much. She started out looking pretty dull. When I was drawing in this style, I actually didn't plan for them to have any superpowers. She was originally who I modeled the first concept of the pawn uniform on. Quick detail here, the reason why their ties were green with some blue is because the King of Blanc, the white chess pieces, has an obsession with peacocks, so it was supposed to look like a peacock feather. This design didn't stick though, as you'll see. Delta's biggest design change was when I changed her eyes from hazel to red. Why did I do this? The color that represents her, as seen on the tie, is gray, and I thought red eyes suited the gray better. Next up, you'll see that I moved to my stick figure style. I wanted something easy to draw, so I simplified the designs as much as I could. With this reference, I was deciding if I liked the full color or the monocolor better. This was also when I introduced the idea of superpowers into the mix. As you can see, I wanted Mika to be powerless. Now we get into the weird, Gen 3.5, like My Little Pony. I was obsessed with magical girls, I still am, and I wanted to change their outfits to be more magical girl-esque. I honestly still don't know how I feel about this outfit. Anyways, the main change with this style was me potentially adding auras to all the characters with superpowers, but I came to not like it. Finally, we have our most current design. I simplified her even more and did a half monocolor, half colored situation. Now, a couple of things before we move on to the next character. I changed their names to match the phonetic alphabet, that way they would be easier to remember. And just to clarify, I like to draw what all the characters look like in my new style. Every time it changes, that way I can visualize how they'll look in the comic better. Anyways, next up is Echo. She is based off of one of my real life best friends because I needed a reference for a good friend and she was right there. Originally, her name was Crash because I wanted her to be cool and it sounded like a cool name to me, I don't know. Next, I realized, oh yeah, all the pawns have uniforms, so I tried to make her a little more unique while still following the dress code. Next, we have the Stickman style, and I gave her the ability of flotation. The color that represents her is orange because she's a redhead, just like my best friend in real life, and I don't know, I thought that was funny at the time. Next, we have the 3.5 generation. I changed her hairstyle slightly and gave her a mullet. As you can see, their auras were supposed to be the color of their eyes, and I wanted to experiment with differently shaped auras, so hers ended up looking like a green, smelly aura. Moving on. Finally, we have what she currently looks like today. She kinda has a mullet still, but you can't really see it from this angle, but she still kept her cool and chill look. I don't want this video to get too long, especially because there's going to be 32 unique characters to go through, so I'll just end it here. But thank you to those who watched, and a special thank you to those who subscribed. I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.